You don't think I'm going to cheer for Harry Kane, do you? And have Tottenham won the World Cup, yeah.
Well,
I'm going to have that tonight. I'm going to cheer for that tonight.
Claude, if you could pick any Italian player, past or present, obviously not future because we're not there yet, to play for us, Arsenal, obviously, who would it be and why?
It's got to be the greatest goalkeeper, the great goalkeeper.
What, the legend that?
Gigi Buffon.
Buffon. So you'd have Buffon. The thing is, listen, you'd know more about Italy than me because obviously your parents are Italian, but I like to think I know a bit about football and I know a bit about Italian legends, and you'd have Buffon over the great Dino Zoff.
Yeah, no, it's Buffon for me.
Really?
Zoff was a great keeper as well.
Oh, was a great keeper, legend.
Yeah,
I think he won about 2 World Cups.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
But Gigi's got to be Gigi Buffon.
Really? So why
Fantastic service for because he's been consistent for all these years. Still a great goalkeeper even now. He's not. How old is he?
Nearly 40. Apparently, according to a TV station which I won't name, he's
incredible goalkeeper.
He's edgy. So
the only thing that was missing from him was that I wanted to see that him win the Champions League at the end.
Champions League, yeah. So that's a shame on that.
Yeah, but apart from that, I mean, you know, he's tremendous keeper. All them years to be at that top level.
Fantastic
goalkeeper. All them
goalkeeper.
years, you know.
Fantastic goalkeeper.
Still great.
Fantastic goalkeeper.
If there's any player like because you're from Nigeria, yeah.
Originally, my parents Nigerian. I'm born here.
Yeah. You're Nigerian. If there was anyone past or present
that could play for us
for Arsenal, who
would it be? Wow. Well,
we've had Kanu there. But,
yes, we had one. I suppose it would have to be the obvious one, really, in the fact that it probably would be Alex's uncle. He won't be in JJ.
Yeah.
JJ Okocha, probably. There's a lot of players that would get shouts though, but I suppose because I'm going back to Atlanta '96, and I'm going back to that team that was unbelievable, that won the Olympic gold with a very dubious, if I'm honest, offside goal. We had 3 players offside, and Emmanuel Amunike scored the win against Argentina, but we beat Brazil 4-3 after extra time. We were 3-1 down. I think Austin Eguavoen had a penalty saved. He managed to draw 3-3. Then we beat Argentina after going behind twice. So that, and Atlanta '96 is probably that generation. That's probably one of the best generation of teams we had, barring the team that won the African Nations Cup. But it'd have to be probably JJ, because I mean, can you imagine him?
Are you surprised he never played for a bigger club than Bolton over here?
Yes, yeah, I am. But the thing is, it's possibly, even though, you know, it's possibly the way his role was. Maybe he was looked on as a luxury player, you know, and maybe in other leagues they could have afforded that, but here it's possibly different, because you look at the role Mesut plays, and Mesut sometimes fairly and unfairly gets a lot of stick sometimes. So that's maybe what it is. Maybe, you know, because he done a good job at Bolton Wanderers with that manager, which I won't name, you know.
Your mate, Sam.
My mate. Yeah, he's not my mate.
But you say that.
He's not my mate.
You enjoyed playing under Sam. So
he did enjoy playing.
You can't criticise Sam because he did enjoy playing under Sam. Well,
I think I can, and I can even criticise him when Bolton stayed up. He tried to dance, and let's just say, what's his name? Conor McGregor failed miserably to beat Floyd Mayweather, and let's just say Allardyce failed miserably to try and replicate the African Nigerian dance moves that JJ was doing. Wow. So, you know, let's, you know what I mean?
Well, that really is important, isn't it? I mean,
it's not important. But why try then, isn't it? Why try?
But Sam got the best out of him.
Sam, who's Sam? Are we back to last week when you said
I'm calling him Sam. I'm
Ferguson?
starting to be like you now. So, Sam,
So do you know him then?
Yeah.
So do you know him?
Yeah.
You know him, okay. So what's his middle name then? What's his middle
Archie.
name? Archie what? Archibald.
Archibald Allardyce, yeah. Did you know
Okay.
that?
No, I didn't.
Something you didn't
I didn't know that. So where does he live then?
Eh?
Where does he live?
Well, I don't know.
Oh, okay, so you don't know
I
him
don't know
then.
where he's living now, but
Okay. So, you know, what's his family? You know, what's the name of his wife? How many children has he got?
no, I don't know his
Oh,
wife.
okay, so you don't know him then? You don't
I
know
do know him, but I
You
don't know his wife very well.
So you're calling him Sam, even though you don't know him. And you say to me, do I know these players?
Yeah. I know him as much as you know, you know?
No, but you're saying that. You're saying players. I know Hector Bellerin. I know him to chat to. I know Chuba Akpom to chat to. I know Geordie.
There's nothing to shout about, is it?
I'll say
Hector
Tutu
Bellerin,
to
is
chat
it?
to. What's wrong with Hector?
Nothing to shout
What's wrong with
about
Hector?
knowing him.
But what's wrong with Hector? So this is a great question, Claude. So why do you not support England, even though you're of originally Italian heritage, but you're born here?
That's a good question, actually.
It is a good question.
No, because my parents are Italian. I've got to go with my parents. You're what your parents are. aren't you?
Absolutely.
You're raised by your parents.
Absolutely.
You're.
And you have if you're lucky enough, you
To
take
be
the
honest with
culture
you,
from them, don't
if
you?
you're going to be honest with you, I watch the World Cup. I get into it, but
Yes.
I don't have that passion that I have for my club.
Yeah.
I don't have the same passion.
Yeah,
for international.
Yeah.
Come tournaments, I'm really. There's a bottle of wine getting in front of the telly.
A bottle of wine.
This year, this season, I won't be drinking any wine because they're not going to be there.
You mean the drink and not whining?
No, I drink a wine, bottle of wine, nice big bottle of wine.
Okay.
Used to watch
Okay.
all the Italy.
Obviously, I should stop and
have
say
no interest.
other drinks are available.
I have no interest in friendlies, international friendlies. I have no
Really?
interest in anything like that.
Is that right?
Come to tournaments, I'm up for it.
Okay.
Yeah, because
That's interesting.
I want us to win the big tournaments. But if you ask me, would I prefer to see Arsenal win the Champions League or Italy win the World Cup?
Yes.
I'd say I'd rather see Arsenal win the Champions League
Really? Yeah, but having said that,
or
though,
the Premier League.
no, but you're saying that haven't Italy won the World Cup about nearly 5 times?
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
It don't get me.
But
I will celebrate it, but
Okay.
it don't get me lifted like as if it's Arsenal.
okay, then. So then let me try to elaborate on this viewer's
Another
question.
thing, I can't support England because there's Tottenham. A team that's represented with about 4 or 5 Tottenham players is not going to be for my support anyway.
Okay, so
how can I support? How can I be going only one Harry Kane when I can't stand the guy?
That's fair enough. That's fair enough, Club.
You don't think I'm going to cheer for Harry Kane, do you? And have Tottenham won the World Cup, yeah.
Well,
yeah, I'm going to have that tonight. I'm going to cheer for that tonight.
Well,
that's what you're going to get all summer. Oh, Spurs won the World Cup or something like that.
Like West Ham won the World Cup.
Yeah.
But to be fair though, we were saying that. I don't think you were saying it. I wasn't saying it, but some of our fans were saying that we won the World Cup. You know when France beat Brazil in '98 when Emmanuel scored and Patrick laid on the goal.
That was the Sun.
Yes.
That was the Sun newspaper.
Yeah.
Said that, not Arsenal fans.
Obviously, other newspapers are available.
Yeah, but that was the Sun newspaper that said it, not Arsenal fans.
Yes. Yeah. Fair enough.
Let's get that
fair
right.
Enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Okay.
I mean, what about you? I mean, having said all that, and what about you?
Well,
how you feeling?
Well, with me, like you, obviously I'm not Italian. Originally, my heritage is Nigerian, but I would like to say is that even though I do not support England per se, I still want England to do well because I'm English and I have no problem with England. But like you say, you make a very good point. Originally, I'm Nigerian, even though I'm born here and I'm proud to be here. I'm proud to be English. I'm proud to be in London. I am originally Nigerian. So what I know is my cultural heritage, and that's what I've seen. I've seen that from my grandfather
Exactly.
and my great grandfather, and they are all Nigerian supporters. But that doesn't mean I don't want England to do well, because I do. I want England to do well. I'm English. It's just that Nigeria is who I support, but I still want England to do well, and I wish England all the luck in the world because I'm English.
I'm going to ask you the same question, right?
Yeah.
Nigeria winning the World Cup.
Yeah.
Or Arsenal winning the Champions League.
Ooh. Well, I didn't ask you. Cool. That's a fantastic question. Cool. I don't even know what I could say. Oof. My
You're not going to sit on the fence on this one, are you?
No, I'm not going to. I'm funny enough, I'm glad you brought that up because you reminded me because I've got a bone to pick with you at the end of the show. But anyway, no, I'm not going to sit on the fence because it's a good question. I would have to say, yeah, you know what? As much as I'd love to see Nigeria win the World Cup, I've got to go with you. I've got to go with club level because club level is where
you're doing every week.
Well, absolutely, and where the players, the players earn their wages, isn't it? So because you can't play at international level if you're not good at club level first, right? So it'd be a close one, but I would want Arsenal to win the Champions League. But like I was saying, I remember I think it was before the World Cup, which I was fortunate enough to go to. We played Holland, Nigeria in a friendly, and we lost 5-1. It should have been about 8. And there were some gooners on there because I travelled with the Nigeria Supporters Club in London. So there was gooners on there, and I think Mark Overmars scored. And one of them said to me, "Aren't you happy that he scored?" I said, "No. What should I be happy? I'm happy when he scores for Arsenal, but when I'm supporting Nigeria, I support Nigeria."
Don't get me wrong. I wish England well. Right?
I do as well.
I wish them well, but I think they'll be home before the postcards.
Oh no, that's a bit.
Home before the postcards.
That's a bit harsh. But having said that,
no.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
Well, I think England will at least get to the quarterfinal. Jack, unfortunately for him and his family, obviously, Wilshere has been left out of the England squad by Gareth Southgate and his staff. What do you think about that? Before you answer that, also, if I remember, I'd like to put in that Gareth Southgate was quoted as saying, if he's fit, he would play. So, what's your thoughts then?
I think the problem with what Gareth has got is that
it's Gareth now, is it? You know him too?
Yeah, no. Anyway, the problem Gareth has got, so okay. I can understand that decision.
Okay then, so if that's the case then, if they're saying that, why was he not on standby then? The thing is, he didn't pick Jack, but yet Phil Jones is there. So how many?
That's a defender, it's a different position.
But how many? But he's talking about players play game. How many games has Phil Jones played? Has he played more games than Jack? No, he hasn't. Ruben Loftus-Cheek is there. Now, how many has he played more games than Jack?
These are squad players. They're
exactly.
He's picking what he thinks is going to be in the 11.
But Jack,
and then after these players.
Yeah.
But what he doesn't think Jack is going to be a sort of player that on the outskirts.
Yeah, but
I think Jack, if he was going to be picked, would have had to be on the verge of getting in the team.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But some of them are just going there just for the experience.
Fair enough, but the thing is though, also, that's fine. I can't understand. The reason why I say I don't understand is because he's got no one there technically better. And if you haven't now, I
agree with you. He's one of these players that England are missing, the sort of player that England
and with it,
but sorry. I still think it's because
of the fitness.
The manager's got thinking about his fitness, and he's not convinced that he can last the tournament without breaking down. And looking at Jack's record over the past few years, you can understand why he's been a bit watched.
I think I'd say that as a gooner, he's worth the gamble because England don't have anybody on Jack's level. And if England, like I said, are fortunate enough to get through, as hopefully Nigeria are, when they're playing up against a Brazil or a Germany who are technically more gifted anyway, Jack is going to be the player they need. This is what I don't understand. If they had somebody else, I can understand. But they haven't got anybody else. So that means so when that game comes, if that game comes, what are they going to do then?
I also think what he's done as well is he's kept faith with the people that got him there as well.
Yes.
And he's got to keep faith with a lot of them as well. And Jack hasn't been through the qualifying process.
But then what about Joe Hart then? Joe Hart's not there. Is he?
Joe Hart's completely gone, isn't he? New manager's in.
Yes, new manager's in. Yes, welcome. Well, I better not say too much because we're going to do that later.
What I'm trying to say, and New manager's in.
Yeah.
What's your minimum requirement for this new manager?
Well, minimum requirement. I suppose.
I call him Dick. Dick. I can't pronounce his name, so I call him Dick.
Okay then. So then.
What's your requirements? For
Okay then.
Dick?
You said you can't pronounce his name. It's Unai. Isn't that simple enough?
No, I'm calling him Dick.
Unai. But the thing is, before I go into, you're saying
I'm calling him Dick.
Yeah, but you're saying you're calling him Dick. You come from an Italian cultural background, so there should be no problem with you being able to pronounce it. Yeah. So yeah. But you're Italian.
Anyway, never mind. So,
never mind. I think he would mind.
I think it's a great appointment, considering.
I do as well.
Considering what the options we had. I mean,
the alleged options.
The options we had. I don't think we could have got anyone higher because I think we're not in the Champions League this year.
Yes, that is true.
And we're in the Europa League.
I
think it wouldn't have been my first choice, but I'm happy because I think he's very. From what I know, he's very
meticulous,
very thorough in what he does.
Yeah.
So my thing is, I would say, good run in the cup competitions and
hopefully
top 4
minimum. And if not,
no. Say top 4 would be a good season, I think, for us.
Well, and not win anything, or to win something as well.
Oh, if we win something, even better, yeah. Because the main priority is to get back in the top 4 in the Champions League, and then we can build on that. Because
that's what Robbie was saying. Robbie was on a channel which I won't name this morning live, and he was saying that it's not about winning the league; it's just about challenging. Do you think that's?
I think challenging. We can challenge. Yeah.
Is that reasonable to ask him for next season? I mean, he's going to be there. He's going to be there for pre-season and all that, you know. And the thing is, but how long is it?
No, I don't think that's hard to ask him for Champions. Because actually, Conte came in first year, didn't they? They came in from 10th in the league, Chelsea, and they won the league, didn't they?
Yes.
So there's no reason.
That's true.
There is no reason.
Yeah.
But I think this is a little bit more difficult, this job, because
it's more difficult
because the players are not. The players are very need to be. I think it's going to need a couple of 2 or 3 new signings.
Yes, possibly.
Ideally,
hopefully,
we could do with more, but I think you've got to do it it can't be done all at once.
Well, that's one.
But having said that, progress for me is top 4 and a good run in the competition, and of course try and win the Europa League. That make it even easier for us to get in the Champions League. But
yes. So then,
which he's got a good record over anyway.
Yeah, he has. But then, having said that, so then let's say if we don't end up in the top 4, we don't win anything, then how would that be seen for his first season?
Well, this is it. I mean,
because this is what I'm saying. Because I'm wondering where is people want to change, and there is change now. But with change, like you said, there's got to be patience. The manager has just come, hasn't he? He's just come. So we're gonna have to give him as much time as humanly possible. Humanly possible.
The problem
in football
is
terms.
we're not in the 80s anymore.
We're not.
That's the problem. Yeah,
we're not. But this is But the thing is, Claude, you know the famous saying, "Be careful be careful what you." Well, so if that's the case, but if we fail, I'm not saying we will. I don't think we will. I hope we don't. We have to take it on the chin in football terms and say we're going to give this man.
What do you mean fail miserably? Top 10th or 11th, you mean?
Absolutely.
Oh, and then you have to change anyway. You have to change.
What? Change the man after one season?
Yeah, then you have to change. It's not working.
But the thing is.
No, but you have to change before it gets, because it'll make him. I mean, with his experience and everything, he shouldn't be finishing 10th.
Yeah, but anything can happen. You know, in football, anything can happen. Like you said, he needs to adapt to play. He needs. How many things can
It's time to go.
Well, already? Yeah, he hasn't even come yet.
That's if we finished 10th or 11th.
No, but
no,
because the reason why I'm saying that is because, like I said, he's got to adapt to the club. He's got to adapt to a new way of life, a new culture, a new language, new people, new players, new employers. Can you imagine? And above all that alone, he's got to then galvanise the team into some sort of organised way.
With what he's got in front of him, I think if he finishes 10th or 11th, that is a complete failure, mate. The fans are not going to be.
Yeah, no, but the thing.
I'm sorry, mate.
Yeah, but,
I know where you're coming
yeah,
from.
but
I do understand.
But then you know what? But then you know what?
If he finished 10th or 11th, mate, he's not. He's a dead man.
Let's hope. Let's hope.
I'm sorry, but that's how it is.
But you said that's fair enough. But what I will say is that people wanted change. So if change comes now, you can't say, "Oh no, it's not good enough," because you wanted change. Well, so that's what I mean.
I've got full faith in Dick. I've got full faith.
Well, his name is not Dick. His name is.
I've got full faith.
Well, his name is not Dick.
I'm going to call him
His name is
Dick.
not Dick. His name is Unai. Okay, Unai, and that's easy to say. All you have to say is Unai. Unai. It's not Dick. Dick is not obviously a legend of comedy, but God rest his soul.
This is a comedy club, though, isn't it? To be honest with you. This is a comedy club, isn't it?
Why is it a comedy club?
Well, we are with a comedy banter of the fucking world, aren't we? That's our club. We are a comedy club.
Well, even with the new manager.
Right.
Even with the new manager. You still
even our new manager's called Dick now.
No, his name is Unai. His name is not Dick. His name is not Dick. Unai Emery of the Emirates. Thank you very much for the question. So, there's just a couple of things. First of all, I've got to pull you up on, but the one I'll pull you up on, I'll admit you were right. We did talk about Charlie, who was in Coronation Street. Obviously, other soap operas are available. You're absolutely right. I looked it up. It was Charlie. No, you're not always right. Charlie Stubbs. So you're right. I don't know. I can't remember who he played in Emma though, but it was Charlie Stubbs. The second one is that have you calmed down now from last week when you was trying to say that I talk crap and that I should answer me. What was all that about? Care to explain? Last week. When you was getting mad, you said you're sick and tired of this, and this is what gets on your nerves about me not answering that question about somebody saying what are your worst times of Arsenal. You remember? You don't tell me you've forgotten already.
Oh yeah, you should have answered.
No. But yeah, I talk crap. You're saying I talk crap. Did I get that right? So then, okay. So quote me. Correct me if I'm wrong. Aren't you the person that said that Tottenham are going to win the league?
Never.
Okay. Are you the person you said that Tottenham will win the Champions League?
Never.
And so you now this is our show. So you tell me how to answer questions now, is it?
Yeah.
No, it's not. It's wrong. See?
Because without me, there's no show.
So what about me?
At the end of the day,
that's quite a good comeback.
I'm Malcolm and you're wise, mate.
Well, why is my nature? Congratulations to Danny Welbeck for getting into the squad, and I'll also say commiserations on a football level for Jack for not being in the squad. Unlucky Jack. I don't know what you think. I think you deserve to be in there. I think you'd be fit enough.
I do, but
to have played those games.
I understand the reason.
And I think England's loss is our game because I don't think there's anyone technically on your level or better. You are going to be missed. And
get to the point.
I suppose we might as well say because it's going to be done now. And finally, welcome to our new manager,
Dick Emery.
Unai Emery of Emirates. Well, welcome Unai. I'll be chatting to you like I used to chat to Arsenal because I'm sure Arsenal has told you what we had. So hopefully we can have the same thing. But welcome,
no,
welcome
you're not
Unai.
doing that. You're not doing that with a car business.
See you soon.
He won't have the car open for you.
Why won't he? Why he's meant to be a nice, down to earth, humble man like Arsenal.
So, how do we finish? Come on.
Well, thank you very much for the questions. We really appreciate it. If you've got any questions, what did they have to do, Claude?
Just leave your comments in the box and we'll get back to you next week.
Thank you for watching.
Go on,
Bye.
Dick.
Good. Welcome, Unai.